What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. So today, this one is for the fellas. Okay, so this one's for the fellas, and basically, so one of my friends and I were talking about dates and taking girls on dates because he's dating, and he was talking about like, I don't want to take a girl to a fancy restaurant initially because I don't even know if I'm gonna like her, and we start going back and forth because we debate all the time. And so he was like, Ryan, would you want a guy to take you to get coffee? And I'm like, no, I wouldn't, because I don't like coffee. But I said I honestly wouldn't mind a smoothie, but it's not the price point of the date, right? It's about the thought. So today I was thinking like, okay, would I really enjoy a smoothie? And I got it. So fellas, this is for you. If you do not want to spend a lot of money, I think a really good date would be a bookstore. Okay? So you can get your coffee or get your smoothie or whatever. And depending on the conversation, you can get a book per what you guys have been talking about, right? So if you guys are talking about like, yeah, man, I grew up, not having a lot of money, this and that, why don't you guys get a book like Rich Dad Poor Dad? You know what I mean? Maybe guy, you buy the books for both of you. So you buy 2 copies. You give one to her. You keep one. And then you guys start reading a book together. And you guys talk about it maybe after every few chapters, right? And I was thinking to myself, like, I like to read. And if a guy was like, you know what? Meet me at Barnes & Noble at 7 p.m. I would be like, I'll be so happy because I love books. And mind you, even if she doesn't love books, I think that you as a man, you could probably encourage you two to grow together, right? You know what? Or even if you're not into books like that, maybe this could be a new journey for both of you. And I was just thinking like a bookstore, I think that's like the best date. That is like the best date because, like that's a good first date. If you're not trying to spend a ton of money, but you're still like the person and you still enjoy getting to know them, like go to the bookstore. The ones where you can get food and drinks, because there's a lot of Barnes and Nobles, or I'm not sure what other bookstores, but I like the Barnes and Nobles. You can go, right? You can go get coffee. She can get her drink, you can get like little muffins. You can walk around and like, oh, you know what? These are some cool travel books. Maybe we can take a trip one day. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then you guys can go, and depending on the conversations that you guys have had up until that point, you can get a book, right? Get a book based on the conversations that you guys have been having. So if it's been about money or if it's been about love, like, you know what, I've been hurt, why don't you guys pick up the 5 love languages and you guys both read it together, right? You have your copy, she has her copy. Every couple chapters, you guys, hey, what are your thoughts? You know what I mean? Okay, my love language is this, but I usually give this, but maybe next time I'll know the signs. What's your love language? And then you guys can kind of like go back and forth and get to know each other. And it's something more like deeper than just, okay, let's go get dinner. Dinner is great. Dinner's great. But I was just thinking, like, if a guy was like, you know what, Ryan, meet me at the bookstore, and he got me a book and a little drink, and we were just walking around the bookstore talking about different things, and then like we end the date with our books, and then we actually start reading it together, and you're just like, okay. So this one's kind of for the fellas. The bookstore is where it's at. The bookstore is where it's at. And I hope, you know what, if you do end up going to the bookstore and taking a girl there, or meeting a nice young lady, let me know in the comments or message me or something. Let me know, because I was just thinking, like, I think a bookstore date would be great. And it's the ones that's like nice, they have like even little couches in there. You can kind of sit and chit chat. So you can like walk around, grab the books, maybe go pay for the books, and then go have something to drink and just chill. And I don't know, the energy in the bookstore is really always awesome. And, you know, like, I think it'll be like a super cute date that's not too crazy expensive. And I mean, even if the books are expensive, that's okay. Because that's just an investment, fellas. So don't be cheap. Don't be cheap. Just invest. Because worst comes to worst, at least you got a book yourself. And you can read it. And you know what? It'll build on your mindset, right? So it's a win-win. So even if you guys didn't work out, at least you got a book. At least you're building on your mindset. She got a book. She's building. You know what I mean? We're growing. You know what? Even if you don't grow together, you can still grow. You know what I mean? And get that positive energy out there. So yeah, I was just thinking, like, let me tell the fellas, like, the little secret. So yeah, go to the bookstore. I think that is the best date ever. Anyway, so that's my little dating advice. Yeah, that's my dating advice. And if you do go, let me know. I would love to hear, you know, the stories and see how it went. But yeah, I hope you guys have a great day. That's my spiel for today. And be brave.